I had to get on here, y'all, and talk to my gods and goddesses of, yes, of this galaxy, of this earthly realm. Yeah, normally, I'm always on here talking about Pop the Balloon. Love, love, love that show. But there's so many, offshoots of it now. And I love it. It's just so many. They're all over now. They're in California, they're in Missouri, they're in ATL, and of course, Phoenix, Arizona, with Mrs. Arlette Amuli. And they have an offshoot of their Pop the Balloon on Netflix. So, we're going to have to get into that. Yeah, because that is coming up. Okay, so, yes, my goddesses, my gods, you're here to fulfill your purpose, your reason for living. Yes, you were out there in the heavens and you decided to come here in this dimension. And so you can't just breathe, you can't just take up space and do nothing. Yes, so get on your purpose, whatever that is. I don't know. So you consult God in your endeavors. What is your gift? What is the talents that you have? What is it? If you have the gift of speaking, like Tony Robbins and Les Brown, and so many others, Bob Proctor, Wayne Dyer, Louise Hay, Sylvia Brown. So, yes, whatever your gift is, hey, it might be music, reading, writing, you have to figure it out. All right, so I am going to go. What? No, thank you. We're not talking about politics right now. We're talking about gods and the goddesses of this world. That was in the Garden of Eden. Okay, y'all better stop now. I don't need any more of your notifications. So, anywho, we're going to go to it right now. And you know your divine purpose, Earth Angels. Whatever your divine passion is, that's, what God sent you here to do. So, all right. Goddess of all creation. Okay. Yes, that's what it is. Egyptian mythology. The goddesses and the gods of this world. And of course, Greek mythology. They taught us that, of course, in school growing up. Where's the goddess of love? The goddess of love. Yes, Earth Angels, it's about your purpose tonight.
The universe consisted of a great chaotic ocean, and Ben emerged amid this primal chaos.
Pyramids.
Ben was a huge pyramidal mound. There was a lotus flower with Ben, and this, when it blossomed, brought the god Ra to the world, and light came with him. Ra by himself generated the first generations of gods.
What?
The god of the air, and Tefnut, the goddess of rain, were born. universe was enwrapped by a vast mass of primordial waters. Shu and Tefnut plunged into the waters to explore its immensity. Ra felt afflicted after realizing that their children were taking a long time to return, and fearing never seeing them again, he sent his best messenger to find them. Shu and Tefnut returned safe and sound, and Ra's joy was so immense that human beings were born from his tears.
What?
After returning, their children generated in turn Geb, the god of the earth, and Nut, the goddess of the sky, and thus the sky and the earth were created.
Well,
The great god Ra sovereignly ruled the universe power, and he was awarded the title of the first pharaoh. The god gifted Egypt with several sacred animals like the ox and the lion, but his greatest offering was the creation of the Nile River. Around its shores, men would edify a civilization glorifying the gods. But Ra had a premonition that his grandchildren would give birth to a new generation of gods who would put an end to his reign.
Look at his face.
And so the great god forbade the sky and the earth to have any offspring whatsoever.
This is
but Nut
Egyptian
and Geb
mythology.
disobeyed and gave rise.
Okay. I know it all started with Egypt, and that's the story that they tell, but yeah, Elohim, the gods of this world who created humans. Yeah. So, I'm the goddess of love. Yeah, that's right, because God is love. The God of love and the goddesses of love. Absolutely. That's right. Out of the presence of God in you, earth angels is, go ahead. Put all the verbs, all the adjectives in there that you want. You are divine. You are infinite. What is it that you want to say about yourself? As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So, yeah, that was Egyptian mythology. I'm going to just move back into what I was talking about. So, you already know Genesis, Adam, ADM, and Eve, and then where they messed up in the garden, and then this happened, and, the woman in birth and all the pain that we have, and the reason why, when Eve listened to Satan, in heaven, in the garden. So that's where we're at. That's what caused all this hell. And in my last live, I was talking about the author Shahrazad Ali. And she wrote, several books, and understanding the Black man, understanding the Black woman, and the reason why, the Black culture is in disarray and deteriorating at speeds that, I can't even define. And we have to turn it around. If we're going to keep going down this road, there's no future. And so that's why I'm talking about, who are we? Right. I know you hear me. We are the gods and the goddesses in this realm. Satan is trespassing in this realm. And that's why they keep you distracted. You're constantly, distracted with the crime and the violence and the drugs. And that is the trick of the enemy, to throw you off your divinity, your purpose, in life. That's why God sent you here. That's what they say, God created us and sent us here. And so, I was listening to Dolores Cannon, and she was just saying how whatever you think, if you think yourself greatness, love, abundance, all of that. She said that is exactly what you are. She said, if you think yourself negative, and I'm sick all the time, those people, hypochondriacs, I mean, they come up with sicknesses that you've never heard of because for some reason they think that, being sick because America is sick. So being sick, this is the great thing, the greatest thing since sliced bread or something. And that's all people talk about. I mean, they got 20 illnesses, how sick they are, this and that. And it's like completely throwing off this being that you are and your purpose. So, yeah. And so, yes, Earth Angels, you have a purpose. And that's what I want to talk about tonight. And, I can talk about the plight of America if you want. The godless media, TV, the godless school system, if that's what you want me to talk about, I can talk about that. So, yeah, they're trying to turn this world into the godless. But humans, you are not. You are created in Elohim, the gods of this magnificent realm, who created you and sent you here, yes, for your divine purpose. So you must figure it out, Earth Angels, what it is. Here we go. People's always talking about, they're working in a field that they don't like. You have to use that, what you're doing, to get you to the next level. That's all that you're doing anyway. When you're, I don't know, when you're a teenager, you're playing sports and stuff. I mean, yeah, some people, the 2% it does go into. Yeah, that thunder and lightning has been going and going, y'all. I mean, it's been really, really rough. I was thinking about bringing all my plants in because that rain flooded out, my pots. Some of them don't have the basin in the bottom where you have the hose so it could drain. So it just flooded all my plants. I'm thinking about how to go back out there and bring them in again. But yes, back to, yes, this moment. And so you are the gods and the goddesses of this world. Out of the presence of God in you is love. That's right. Absolutely. So, yeah, Earth Angels, y'all saying anything down there? So that's what it's about, your divine purpose on this planet, And so, what is it that you like to do? That's what it's all about, Earth Angels. If you, like to motivate people, then that's your purpose, whatever it is. I love to inspire. I love to inspire people and uplift people. I can just talk and talk for hours. And, I'm on here and some people, they watch me for a few minutes and then they just go on. They say bye. And then some stay. So, but yeah, I just want to share this inspiration with you and who you are. That's right. You're not just your name. Yes, mom and dad gave you that name, but you're more than what mom and dad said. Of course they, taught you the right way, right from wrong, all of those things, your morals and values. And, you grow up and you don't, you'll depart from them, but you'll come back because you'll find that the world is not your friend. But When you find your divine purpose, and that is, Earth Angel, your gift. I mean, you could have more than one gift. In the Bible, it said some had many talents and some had none. So you can look at many people. Okay, here I got one for you. You know how people start off and you think, and you want to judge people, but you're not the judge. But you say, oh my God, they'll never be da 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 da. And you're wrong, because your words, you have no right to say on somebody's destiny in their journey in life what they are and what they're going to be. Instead, you should be talking about, not should, take that word out of your dictionary. Talk about what God plan is for you, for your life. And if you focus on that and ask your guardian angels to help you and to guide you, that's the start. Because if you don't know who you are and where you're going, you're just floating through life. There are so many people that are just floating through life. Like that guy, like I was just talking about, on Pop the Balloon. He's in his 50s and he is absolutely clueless about his purpose as a man on this earth. He said that he's got 12 children and it's not his responsibility to take care of them. He said the mother should take care of them, and the guys was telling him that he's insane. And then he started talking about all kinds of stuff, y'all. I have put it in that other short, and he was saying, don't nobody want to hear what I have to say, it's the truth. But I don't know what he's talking about. I mean, if God sent you here as the man. Okay, so yes, you are responsible for your wife and children. So I don't know where he's getting that from. I don't know if he's thinking that's entertainment, talking crazy, but he made absolutely no sense on Pop the Balloon. So it's just people out there. They don't know who they are and where they're going. And it just doesn't make any sense at this point. I mean, it really doesn't. I mean, there's so much information out there now, that can help you, in your purpose, in your journey. So, but yeah. Well, I'm about to go ahead and read on yes, absolutely. The gods and the goddesses of this world celebrate each other. Absolutely. I agree with that. So, all right, let's see what they're saying. Those who discern your worth deserve special recognition. Go where you are. Oh, okay, welcomed and not tolerated. All right. Celebrating others. Okay, my light is going out. So, in the word, and I say unto you, whatsoever city or town you enter, inquire who's in it, worthy, and there abide till ye go hence. And when ye come into a house, salute it, and what? In the house, be worthy. Let your peace come upon it, but if it be not worthy, let your peace return to you. Matthew 10:11. Okay, so yeah, that's just saying go where you are celebrated. And that's what the gods and goddesses of this world, which is you, celebrate one another. That's how you do it. That makes sense. So it's saying develop your purpose. Don't work with angry people. Recognizing that others increase your worth. Learn God's love language. Yeah. So yeah, it's all about love. So I know people say that it's not about love, but it is, because God is love. And his first law, God's law of love, is loving God, Elohim, with all thine heart, body, mind, and soul. And that's how you do it. So yeah. I know. I think the rain and the thundering and lightning, just everything is just still quiet. It's still a little bit of rumbling out there, the thundering, but it just makes the animals and the birds and everybody is completely quiet. Nobody's saying anything. So, but that yeah, it was last night. It's been so much thundering and lightning and raining. So yeah, last night was really, really scary. I mean, the hell, it just pounded the roof, the windows, everything. It just sounded like war. I didn't know what was going on. So, but yeah, this message is all about the gods and the goddesses of this world. And that is you, earth angels, out of the presence of God in you is love. Absolutely. It is divinity, eternity, joy, happiness, all of that. And I know you already heard people saying, oh, if you don't, when they start going into believing and having faith, it's still within you. It's believing in yourself. It's not believing in someone in the clouds, in the sky. Yes, everything you're looking for is in you. So, yeah. All right. So, well, I'm going to go ahead and fix myself a latte. Yes, I'm thinking about fixing a Dunkin' Donuts because I got some Dunkin' Donuts coffee. But I like to jazz it up and froth it up my own self and put the cream stuff in my smoothie machine. I'm doing extra. Yeah. So anywho, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and fix myself a delicious coffee. So yeah, I just want to share this message with you, Earth Angels, that you do have a divine purpose and that you are the gods and the goddesses in this earthly realm. And thank you so much for watching my channel. I really do appreciate it. Yes, share it. If you like it, yes, join me. Subscribe. Yes, give me all the likes. So yeah, all right. Yeah, yes, go ahead and enjoy this rain. It's raining. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's slowed down a little bit. All right. Have a beautiful night.